941 bytes. That's the whole prompt. What came out is a playable Call of Duty clone, 55,000 lines, 0 art files. So what actually did the work? The repo is called Claude of Duty. Matt Schumer published it on July 25th, and it's at 2,358 stars in 5 days. One prompt, one commit. A browser shooter you can play right now. He says he ran it in Claude Code on Opus 5, and the prompt does not ask politely. It wants Call of Duty quality. Its words are utterly perfect, and it sets one rule about stopping. Don't stop until each sub-agent is utterly wowed. Hold on to that line. It does not end the way you'd expect. So let's play it. There's a market street, roughly 120 meters square, with buildings you can walk into and a few hundred props. Enemies path around cover, take hits, and collapse as ragdolls. The gun has recoil, travel time, and bullet drop. On the author's own laptop, it holds 28 to 30 frames a second. Not comfortable. But it's a real game, and it boots in about 4 seconds. Then you open the README, and the first line in bold is this: there are no art assets. That's the kind of claim that lives in a README because nobody checks. So I checked. 185 files in the repo. The only 2 that aren't code are the license and the gitignore. No image files, no models, no HDRIs, no audio files, nothing. Every surface you just saw is generated on the GPU at load time. The README calls it a texture forge and claims 19 procedural materials, and there are exactly 19 in the source. The audio is the same trick. No sound files, an oscillator, and a reverb rendered at load into a convolver. One runtime dependency in the entire project. 3, which raises the next one. The README also says the physics was written from scratch. From scratch is another one of those phrases. 3 lines of import can hide a physics engine. Not here. The physics folder is 10 files and 5,598 lines. The first is a bounding volume hierarchy, binned-SAH, 12 bins, 6 triangles to a leaf, and it allocates nothing after build. The repo's numbers, 29,000 triangles into 14,000 nodes in 22 milliseconds, a quarter microsecond per raycast. But here's the detail I like more. The architecture file bans math.random because reproducible captures depend on it. Across 144 source files, it appears 3 times. 2 are comments restating the rule. 1 is the seed, the rule held. So, the code is real, which makes it odd the repo says the game isn't the interesting part. 11 subsystems. Weapons is biggest at 9,271 lines, down to Sky at 3,285. But the README says the interesting part of this repo is arguably the harness, not the game. And it's right, 2,685 lines, whose only job is catching the agents out. A profiler, because a static benchmark reported 94 frames a second while the game was unplayable at 12. A reproducible capture tool, because 2 identical runs of the old one differed on 10 of 11 shots. And a pixel gate that fails the build if any pixel moved. So the code is real, and so are the tests. But where did any of it come from? None of it is in the prompt. Here's the whole thing, 941 bytes. There's exactly 1 sentence about the game. Build a first-person shooter at the level of the most recent Call of Duty games. Utterly perfect, AAA quality. That's it. No architecture, no file layout, no rule about art assets. That phrase appears nowhere in this file. Now watch what's left when I dim every line about the game. Fan out sub-agents. Loop on each item. Have a separate sub-agent check it visually. Make that critic a really harsh critic. Compare them side by side. Blind. That isn't a specification. It's a grading procedure. The prompt never described the game. It described who was allowed to say the game was finished. So the spec had to come from somewhere. And it did. The agent wrote it. The architecture file, 9,369 bytes, 10 times the prompt. Its first line is, every agent must read this before writing code. It is the only coordination mechanism. Directory ownership. Never import another subsystem. One dependency. The spec is the output. not the input. And then the part worth your time. The prompt says fan out subagents 3 times. It's the loudest instruction in the file. Here's the repo's own process note. Sequential single owner passes beat parallel fan out decisively. 3 rounds of 6 agents, each owning a directory, move the quality score by 0.46, and left frame ruining defects higher than they started. 60 down to 47, back up to 66. Because tone mapping, sky, and indirect light are one coupled system, and isolated agents kept breaking each other's assumptions. 1 sequential pass, 1 owner per coupled concern, plus a full point, and defects down to 26. The agent followed the instruction, measured it, and wrote down that the instruction was wrong. Which brings us to the number nobody leads with. The readme's honest assessment opens. The goal was to match a modern Call of Duty. It does not. 11 adversarial critics scored the frames out of 10. 3.49, then 4.14, then it went down, 4.05, then 5.05. 2 of the 11 shots reached close. The rest stayed amateur. And in every blind comparison, every critic in every round picked the real Call of Duty frame. Remember the stopping rule? Don't stop until each subagent is utterly wowed. That never happened. The loop never exited. A human decided to ship. 2 more things. This model has read thousands of Three.js shooters, so from scratch is doing quiet work there. And the whole code base arrives in 1 commit. So those scores are the author's word, with no log to check. So what actually did the work? Not the 941 bytes of English. It was the bar the prompt named, the critic it appointed, and the permission to keep failing until that critic agreed, which it never did. 941 bytes never described the game. They described who was allowed to call it finished, so on your own work, who's grading, and are they allowed to say no? Repos in the description. Subscribe if you want more of these opened up.